So my name is Luis Daniel Maldonado Fonken. I'm in the island of Terschelling, and I have here two new friends, and I would like you both to introduce yourself because we are together with horses having an exploration with handpan. So please, tell me who you are.
I am Jaeike Stienstra. I'm coach with horses, and Louise was with me in the masterclass, and we decided to do this experiment. And I'm here together with my friends, the owner of all the other horses.
Yeah, my name is Marleen Zorgdrager Swart. I'm the owner of all it's our herd with Icelandic horses and Shetland ponies. There are about 30 different kinds of characters and colors and sizes in the herd. Yeah.
Yes, they are very beautiful horses, all of them very friendly. I had a great time playing with them. So we did this exploration with two moments. First, I was playing outside of the space. They were, relaxing after the whole day. Right now it's 20 hours in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And then later I was playing in the middle. And then I went to the side next to the trees. So I have a simple question. Which are your observations? Because the horses, what happened with them when I was playing the handpan was a process, something that was been developing in the communication with them. How do they feel? What do they do? I'm really curious to hear your expertise.
Well, it was for me it was new to see what was happening also, and in the beginning you could see some very curious horses came close to you, and at the end those two were still with you, and those two are curious and relaxed and always wanting to be at the place where the fun is happening.
Okay.
And those two followed you well when you were out the field in the first part, and the last part they were close to you. And when you were in the middle, they let the other horses have a look at you. And there were also some more quiet horses who are more in the background, and they were very relaxed. Two of them were like sleeping, and when you quit playing they start moving around, and when you started playing they start relaxing and concentrated listening again. And there were also some horses who were very, a little bit anxious, curious in a way, in more questioning way, more alert.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's, I think, I'm not sure, but it's the first time I see this, and I think it also depends on the character of the horse, how they react.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a difference. But when you were playing, it was more smooth and easy, and everybody was like more in the same place. And when you quit playing and moved around, they start moving around also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you
okay.
for playing. Yeah.
Please.
Yes, my observation was the same, and the energy is really quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It was quiet, but it felt different when you played.
Okay.
But I don't know how, that's what I see. I can't explain it in words, but that's how the feeling is. You saw them grazing, but curious, in a very relaxed way, with attention. So that was really nice. And even though some horses stayed on the back, they were still interested. Yes.
So while playing myself also, I noticed slowly they didn't pay much attention, but still, okay, it's still the sound there.
Mm-hmm.
Who is there?
Right.
Yes. And there were moments in which they were really developing an interest and interacting just from the presence. This is what I felt. I'm very used to work with humans, and their body, the tension changes when you play the instrument.
Yeah.
And normally what happened with humans is that both brain hemispheres start synchronizing because of the high tones and low tones. And they enter in a kind of between sleeping and awakening state. And in some of the horses I noticed they were like, I don't know much about horses, but for me it was very similar to the state I have seen in humans, that they were like focusing at the same time internally present. And I noticed like suddenly it was not only the central circle of horses having attention, but the external circle, and was at the moment the whole collective really present.
Yeah.
It was exciting moments like when they were coming close to me and I was in silence and they were curious, what is that? And it was not me, they just wanted to see the instrument and interact with the instrument, right?
Right.
And then there was this very big dark horse, and it was just walking in front of me, but with such beautiful presence, you know, like, here I am, you know, this is me, and you just see me, and I was like, wow, okay, I thank you for showing yourself, you know.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful, but very, you know, very present, very, very beautiful, majestic presence, you know, like,
Majestic.
this is who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
It's very much that,
Yeah.
right? I say, okay, good. Yeah, it's your space, buddy. I you know, I respect your space. That's okay, you know. But then I had this one that was running and they were, you know, a little bit jumping.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Vision.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I've been trying to find the tones that are naturally more close to them. And I've been doing some exercises that you use working with humans. You do visualizations of the elements, visualizations of the horses running, or visualization with fire, with water, with wind, and trying to see if any of them pick up on something. And there were a few elements that were very connecting to them. One of them was fire, the other one was wind. And the joyful visualization of them running on the sand in the beach or in the field, that was also kind of creating a resonance. I could be, you know, that I'm sensitive to that, but I just really would need to experiment with this more times to really see if there is a pattern every time that we do these exercises. But with humans, what I do is actually try to be empathic to the feelings and emotions and play with them. And I could do that with two of the horses that were very close. And I could feel them and feel, okay, I'm grateful you're here. Thank you for listening. And opening, you know, my space to connect to the emotions, to the feelings, and try to play with them. And try to create a song in the moment for the horse, right? Or create a melody for the whole herd. And I think those moments for me were the most special ones. I feel like these vibrations, these feelings, these emotions, like this emotional communication with them. And it was really beautiful.
You mean?
Yeah, individuals and the collective. In the moment, I was like, okay, I'm playing for you guys. This is a concert for you.
Yeah.
And that moment was just really approaching them in that way. It was like a huge wave of like really love, beautiful, fine emotions coming back. I was feeling so happy. Wow, that's wonderful. And then they start coming, you know, slowly.
Yeah.
So I think I had to do that step, you know, for them to really, okay, now we're listening to you. No, it's not about you. If you are doing something for us, then it's equal, I think. Well, all in all, has been for me a really beautiful experience. So I'm really grateful, thankful. You know, it's
you too.
unique.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the idea to using the handpan tracks I have to play for them from time to time and to explore what happened? Do you think that will relax them, make them feel more relaxed? Would you like to do that?
Would I like to do?
Yeah,
To play?
I mean, just to have some speakers and play the music for them.
Oh, so, like that.
Because I have music tracks online that are easy to play,
I don't know. We could try.
right?
Yeah, it's your herd, so that's only.
I mean, it's your choice. I'm happy to continue the exploration,
Yeah.
but I'm traveling away from the island.
Yeah.
I'm planning to come back,
Yeah.
so we could eventually do it again.
Yeah,
But
you should come in the winter time. Then they're grazing in the dunes. So that's really more natural than
Yeah.
like in the field.
yeah, that should be beautiful.
And then they don't work with humans, so they're really focused on themselves.
Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, we can try that.
And they don't go to stables. No, we always have them outside. Yeah. We're always
Okay.
together and always outside. That's why there's like peace in the herd, because they all know each other and everybody knows their place in the herd. And
Jaeike, do you think that this use of sound could be also interesting for you at the moment with the feelings, the first time we do the experiment?
I don't know. I've could be. Yeah. But then I need more experience with it
Sure.
myself. That's
Yes.
the thing.
So what I'm going to do is to give both of you access to a collection of sounds and CDs I have online. And you both, I will appreciate if you like to explore, to experiment, and share with me what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
And maybe for the next time I'm here, we can plan something a bit more technical, more scientific, to experiment with them technically. My feeling is, if it happens in the same way as with humans, that these type of sounds playing a special way as we're using will create a deep relaxation for them.
Okay.
And body memory release, emotional memory release,
Yeah.
reconnecting. This is what I do for people.
Yeah.
And if that happens, maybe it could be also very beneficial, very healing
Yeah.
for them,
Yeah.
to process
Yeah.
the day and work.
Yeah.
And maybe not necessarily to have a live session all the time, but maybe they get used to the music and
Yeah.
then they learn, oh yeah, that helps us, and then they enjoy it if you
Yeah.
play it, with a speaker. Maybe it could help them. And maybe something helpful, healing, I don't know, nice for them.
Yeah.
Well, something you would like to share, something you'd like to add to your experience?
Well, I really enjoyed the experience. I was very curious what would happen, and my expectation was that there would be a bit more spectacle, but it was very subtle. It was
Yeah.
very. There happened a lot, but it was very subtle. That's really nice.
Yeah.
But my expectation was that there would be a bit more
Bigger movements.
big
Yeah.
movements. Yes.
Yeah. I think they maybe have been also feeling me, I was like very present, but I thought, oh, what's happening, Maybe they didn't want to shock me that quick.
It's also like the character. Like if you have more like Arabian horses, the reactions are bigger than
Yeah.
like if you have Shetland ponies and Icelandic horses, they're more internal.
Introverted.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Something else you would like to add for our records?
No,
Okay. That's
no,
fine.
No, thank
So
you.
then I would just close our
Yeah.
conversation
Yeah.
now, saying thank you again,
Yeah,
and let's explore a bit more and see what happened.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's our first step.
Yeah.
Okay.